Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and an updated beauty room tour. So I know that it has been quite a while. I'll make sure that I link the original one at the end of this video so that you can see how much the room has changed since I started my channel at the beginning of 2020. So I'm just going to do a quick 3D view, and then I will probably try and set my tripod up at different positions within the room so that I can focus on the areas that I want to show you in more detail, just because when I filmed it yesterday and then played it back to myself, I gave myself motion sickness, and if I can't handle it, I didn't think it would be fair on all of you to try and put that video up on my channel, let alone me even trying to edit it. So yeah, I'll get into it and let me know what you think. Okay, so just to give you perspective of where my room is in my home, that is my front door. And yeah, sometimes you will hear the postie knocking. And yeah, so there's my beauty room. It's right up the front of the house. So I'm just going to walk inside and try and make this quick as possible, just so that it's not too sort of choppy. And yeah, so we're going from the start of the room across. This is what you normally see behind me when I'm filming in front of the window, and round to that section. So pretty much I think around here is what you would normally see depending on what type of video I film. So going around, you see the house next door. So I normally have that blind closed. That's the new 9 Alex straws that I recently bought. And you can see I've put all the blinds up just to allow extra light to come into the room. And there's where I would normally face when I'm filming, like I just did with my empties video. And then when I do my get ready with me style ones, right on the corner of the desk there, I've got a desk stand that I can set my ring light up on. And yeah, so that's the angle I'm normally coming at for those videos. So that is my setup on that wall and all the way back around. Okay, hi. So I've got my tripod set up, and like I said, I'll just move it around as I go. It's probably the best way to stop all that didn't work. Okay, so I just had my phone fling out of the ring light holder, so I'll make sure that I attach that at the end. But that was a little bit of a shock. So I've got my tripod set up just to try and reduce the amount of motion that I had in the video from yesterday. So not super exciting, this particular spot, so but I'll just show you just in case anyone is curious. Feel free to skip ahead if there's any bits that don't interest you. So this one in particular, obviously I have my lovely skincare fridge that I was gifted at Christmas by Destiny, which is my son's girlfriend, and it has been leaking water because it's so hot here. There's a bit of condensation build up, so I've made sure I popped a tray underneath it so that it doesn't ruin the timber. And I have a visitor. Hold on. Come on. Okay, so come in and say hello to the camera. This is my interruption. All right. Okay, bye. Are you going out? Yeah. To film in a household with other people home. Okay, so inside the skincare fridge, I've just popped a like a dishcloth in there to help absorb any excess water at the moment. So put that shut. Now my top drawer here, can't really see in there real well, and I'm not sure that I can get the camera at much more of an angle, so I can bring you forward and we'll see how we go. Just bear with me. Okay, this video is going to be very, very weird. All right, so we have all sorts of crap, pretty much. Melts, tea lights, Christmas decorations, pens, notebooks, yeah, pretty much it. And then the bottom drawer's just got some stuff from my mother-in-law from when she stays, just like a hot water bottle and her dressing gown, so don't think you really need to see that. Rightio, so this tall boy is full of jewellery, scarves and clothes that I no longer fit into, that I can't quite bear to get rid of yet. And on top you can see there I have a lovely tassel that was gifted to me by Alex from Life with Sugar, who is currently taking a break from YouTube. And I've got a little card, thank you card there from Jean's Junk just underneath it, who is no longer known as Jean's Junk, but she was at the time. She's now known as Pinky Jean. I'm sure you're all aware of that. And across the top I have all the cards that I have kept from my friend mail. So not sure if you just heard my son taking off in his car, but anyway, all right, so moving on. So this video has really turned out to be a challenge. So, okay, so we have my lovely light gifted to me. I'm not going to be able to do this, I don't think. There we go. From Deb. And this cabinet was inspired, an inspired purchase by my friend Siobhan, who had one. I thought it was such a great idea, and I really like it over in this spot here. So I've got sort of spare setting sprays, your cotton buds, things for lip swatchings, the garbage bags, yeah, my fan, that's for my heat protectant for my hair. So things that don't really have a place, I've kind of just shoved in there. I have my drying mat that was recently just gifted to me by Deb as well. And then the drawers here, again, not overly exciting. I'll just turn this around and drop this down for you. Hopefully my phone doesn't fling out again. So this drawer is just full of different makeup bags. So I have lots and I've already gotten rid of some. So I really don't need any more. The bottom drawer is just, again, more clothes. So really no need to open that. So then we have next to that, because I'll keep my tripod here, so you can see my reading chair in the corner here and my light that I can control and change the light. So Alexa, turn flamingo red.
Okay.
And there we go. Alexa, turn flamingo green.
Okay.
So of course I had to name it Flamingo, and I'll just change it back. Alexa, turn flamingo pink.
Okay.
So that was the globe itself was gifted to me by my son Aaron as a Mother's Day present. Can't remember which year it was, but anyway, I absolutely love it. So here we go. We have the bed and my collection of flamingos. So this one and this one were made for me by my auntie, and this one was a gift from my son and a previous girlfriend that we don't talk about. And yeah, and then this was another one I bought recently from a news agency when I had some winnings from some lottery tickets. So you can see over in the corner there my new Alex drawers. So we will go over to them next and I'll show you what's inside. And if I remember, I'll insert a photo of the cabinet that was there prior to these being there. So we'll move over now. Okay, so for this one I decided to take you off the tripod holder just because it's going to be too difficult with all the different drawers. So I'll quickly run through the larger ones at the bottom. So this is all stuff that was in the cabinet that was here previously. So down the bottom here we have all my skincare that I've sort of tried to group together by product types. That's all my different backups. Next drawer is all face masks. So in my empties video, I wasn't kidding when I said that I have all different sorts of face masks that I need to try and get through. So I won't be purchasing any time soon, or even well beyond that. The next one has mainly nail care. I have my scales for my project panning, so microfiber cloths, headbands, and again more bits and pieces. Next drawer up is face brushes, spare face brushes that I've got in the back in these two makeup bags. I've got a couple of Adept empty magnetic palettes here, and some body scrubs and body whips and things like that that I really need to move into my bathroom so they get used, and just a spare towel that I put on my vanity to help keep that clean when I'm doing my makeup. And I've got like a travel thing here for my beauty blender at the back, so not super exciting. This one, hair care tools, you know, different straighteners and things. Anyway, clips, hair dryers. That's the new Hot Tools hair dryer that I bought recently. More empty magnetic palettes. This one is all about my cleaning and sanitizing of my brushes and makeup brushes. And then I've also got a big bag there full of empty like containers, like to put sample products and stuff. So if anybody wanted a little bit of something that I have, like one of the girls that I can just pop a little bit out of my container and give it to them for them to try. So this drawer is pretty much dedicated to repressing. So I've got things that I've received here. They're just, I keep them in case if I ever get around to repressing my loose pigments and stuff, and I've got excess, I can use those to pack them up and send them over to some friends. I've got a couple of broken products in there that need to be repressed. As you can see, that one's broken and needs repressing. What else have we got under here? So the dishes, they were just from Cup and Saucer that I decided to repurpose for when I have to repress stuff. I can break it up into those. Isopropyl, is it Mirror State? That's like a binder for when stuff is not holding together. More your shimmers, metallics, which might come in handy. That again was in preparation of repressing a lot of my loose pigments, which I never got around to. I've got magnetic pan, empty magnetic pans for the repressing. In there I've got a pouch here full of stickers that I got from friend mail and sometimes with my deliveries. I've got Moon Mousse, that's the tools, that's the actual Moon Mousse there, so that's really good for repressing as well. That was what I originally used to use. Now when it comes to mattes, I dry press. And then over here, more sort of containers that you, once you if you know, repress something, you can put the pan in. Again, good for traveling, to protect if you want to send anything over to anyone else. And I've also got some stickers, magnetic stickers in there as well. So that's that drawer. And then the more exciting bit, I will get up off my knees and yeah, I'll show you the other drawers. Okay, I know that sounded terrible, and I'm already picturing Deb and Andrea saying that's what she said. So we'll go down to the 10 small ones. So here we have these two drawers. These are the dividers I got recently from Vanity Collection. So they're the small ones. So they've got extra, so it's in short, I mean, not small. So you've got shorter sections, so you got 5 different tiers there. And my goal eventually will be to get my nail polish collection down so that it all fits in the one drawer. So we'll see, because I never get to wear nail polish anymore because of my job. So all right, so we're going to start from the top here. So I almost think I need to insert a drum roll. So this is the longer dividers that I got purely with my lipstick collection in mind. I know I still have to put together my initial declutter video and get that up, and I think this will probably go up before then, so you can see. Actually, I'm not too sure which way I'll do it, but at least you know that after the initial declutter, this is where my lipstick collection stands at this point. And I will eventually do more declutter videos and record reorganizing them, but this is where they stand for now. So you can see the dividers in here. How good is that there's no more. I'll compare it to another drawer that I've still got my lip glosses and everything in, but they're not standing up. They're on the side. You can see straight up what you're looking for. So this is, of course, is one of my orange drawers. Then on this side, I've got more sort of leaning towards the oranges, burnt oranges, going into browns. And this drawer, more browns. Then we have going into from brown more towards the neutral. Then we have pinks, peaches, mauves. Yeah, this is the last drawer that I put everything in, and as you can see, it's overflowing because I organized the other drawers a bit better, and this was everything that I had left. So unfortunately I couldn't spread it out into one more drawer. So again, the goal will be to eventually get my lipstick collection down to a point where I can fit everything into these drawers neatly, not doubling up anywhere like I've got these ones on their sides and that. So this is the first of my red drawers, and at the back there you can see I have purples, and on the side I have some other colors that I don't have enough of to keep separate. So I've got like a blue, a green, more of like an oil slick color, black with gold in it. So yeah, that back section is kind of different, but I thought when I did my reds that I would put reds, burgundies, plums, all of that sort of those shades together. This is the second drawer with the reds, little bit neater, and then a third drawer with more reds. So eventually I'm going to go through them. I'll try and do some comparisons on what shades might be similar from one brand to the next, if I prefer a certain formula, if they're already dried out, yeah, whether or not they irritate my lips. So definitely some more decluttering to come when it comes to my lipsticks. So that is the Alex drawers there. So moving on to the next one. Okay, so I already changed my mind after taking the phone off the stand, that I am going to keep it off, I think. So I'll try not to move around too much and keep the filming from section to section so that I'm not moving around. So you can see the beautiful mosaic here that was made for me by my sister. I already missed actually on the previous one, you may have seen there is a flamingo painting. I'll jump back and show that quickly. That was done by my sister as well. So that's the painting that my sister did for me. She is super talented and I love her to bits. Okay, so we're back to this set of drawers. I did pick this up on Marketplace secondhand, and it came with all the Vanity Collections dividers in it already. I got such a bargain. Now I don't know why the girl got rid of it, but you can see it's only got that slight bit of damage there on the corner, so definitely nothing to worry about. Okay, so let's get into what is in these drawers. So this top drawer here has lots of loose pigments. I've got some pot liners at the back there, and single eyeshadows, and then I've got a couple of quads sort of at the front here. Next drawer is my glitter drawer, so lots and lots of glitter, and I've got some glitter glue and not glitter glue, that's in another drawer. Oh yeah, no, I do have glitter glue. Never mind. And the brushes for application. So that's that one. Next one is a bit of a mishmash of products. So I have my liquid eyeshadows at the front here all the way to about here, I believe. Yeah, they're liners over in the corner there. Then we're going into concealers sort of along here. We've got some more liners and stuff in there. So not super well organized, but at least I know which drawer to go to. And then we have, again, more glitters, but smaller ones at the back there, and some more glitter liners. Drawer number 4. So we've got some palettes here from Glam Shop PL, which I just kept separate at the time. So they'll need to go in with my other eyeshadow palettes at some stage when I do an organisational video for those and a declutter. We have some Jeffree Star lip scrubs at the back there, and some more loose pigments. We've got Colourpop. I've got some metallics shadows back here from Australis, and then the LA Splash loose pigments in here, which they're particularly ones that I would love to repress. And then we've got some Colourpop body glitters there. All right, so moving on to drawer number 5 in this one. At the front here we have foundations, so we've got those rows there. We've got different sorts of powders, whether it be setting powder or finishing powder, a couple of different setting sprays. We have lashes, my foundation from ZC, and some tools for lashes. I've got sticky tape there in case I wanted to do a nice sharp cut on my eyeshadow. And yeah, and so that's it for that drawer there. So this is where my I'm shaking, stand, my ring light normally goes, and where I normally film from. And then we're going over here, so we have one cabinet here, and right on top there is they're all magnetic palettes. Some are Coloured Rain, some are Adept, most of them are Adept. They've got all my singles in them, and you can see here the cabinet which recently my husband installed some lights in from IKEA. So that is one of the glass display stands that I have, totally overflowing. I hate my palettes being stacked on each other, so definitely needs to be reorganized at some point. So now I'm jumping over to the other one, which is located right next to the door. So you can see that's from when I went to Hawaii a few years ago, so a little bit of a tribute up there. And yeah, and I've got all sorts of bits and bobs in these cabinets as well to keep them pretty much dust free, and high-end palettes. My Pat McGrath up there. My sister bought me these flamingo cups, and here we've filled them. So my slingshots from Alex as well, and yeah, just lots of different bits and pieces. So let me know if you sent me friend mail, whether or not you have spotted anything that you have sent me sitting in around the room or in the cabinets. So that is the second cabinet. So I'm going to move over next onto my desk drawers. All right, so we'll start with this side of the desk. So we're going into the top one. We have things like eyeshadow bases and primers, concealers, color correctors, and just things like spare brow products. I've got my sharpeners, my color switch, and my magnetic tool for getting my pans out of my palettes. So yeah, so that's that one. Next one, we have highlighters, like mainly like highlighter palettes, some blush palettes as well in there, sort of mixed ones, which that whole stand there is full of face palettes of different kinds, whether they be having finishing powders, bronzers, blushes, highlighters as well. And then my 2 mirrors, of course, that I use. So we won't need to cover that one. Okay, so this one is where my lip glosses and lip toppers are currently residing. This is how my whole lipstick collection was before, so you can see that it's a lot more difficult than what you've seen in the other drawers to choose something, see what you're looking for when you're just looking over the top like that. So originally all the next 3 drawers were all set up like this. So I had my entire lipstick collection, which you saw over there in the other 9 drawers. They have filled 8 drawers just with the lipsticks alone, and originally that's what they were in. They filled these 2 drawers here. So my goal will be to sort this out in a similar fashion to the other ones, but I'm going to keep them in these 3 drawers. Hopefully they will fit. So we'll see how we go. We have my beauty chair and a lovely cushion cover that was sent to me by Tiffany Wears T-shirts. So that's about to be replaced very soon with a new chair. I do actually flip, oh, you can see me there, hello. I do flip this down so that I can sit on it, because the seat on this is really, really hard and I need a little bit of cushioning. So yeah, that's that one. So we have this here, so that's my new reading glasses. Got my Project Pan book that I keep all my notes in. We have all these drawers full of Super Shock shadows that I need to go through and declutter. Then the top drawer here has my Project Pan items in there, plus some other unofficial products that I'm trying to pan as well. And then we have a container here with more items that I am working on. And at the back there's a little magnetic palette that I put my single shadows in for my collab with Andrea. So that's that there. We have a dish there with single eyeshadows in there that I need to film a haul video for soon. So a bit of a sneak peek at that. And they are all my brushes that need cleaning. So that is that bit. You can see my Hollywood mirror, and that was gifted to me by Andy from Beauty with Andy. So you can see that's how I protect my vanity when I'm doing my makeup. I put those pink towels down just to absorb sort of the majority of the excess powders and stuff that fly around. All right, so I'll cover this bit next. I'll move over and we'll get into my Lazy Susan. I absolutely love this. This was sitting unused in my cupboard of my dining room, and as was this lolly jar here. So I love repurposing stuff. We start off here with, this was an old candle jar from Glasshouse. I mosaiced this with the assistance of my sister. She did all the grouting and she did the back part of it for me because she cut it all, and I was not game to try and cut any of the tiles. So this was from one Christmas. I got Mama Lisa. That was a candle that was gifted to me by all the kids, so I have kept that. And I've got my face powders in there. We've got eyeliners and lip liners, the brushes that I've got on the go, eyeshadow brushes, more liners, coloured mascaras, and then this is all the products that I use on the regular to do my normal makeup. I guess you could say I'm panning them because I don't really use anything else. I've got mascara, brow products, foundation, concealer. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the majority of what's in there. So, and then of course this lolly jar in the center is all my spare mascaras and primers. And before you come for me, most of those mascaras I have received free in beauty boxes and as gifts. So yeah, only some I've actually purchased myself. And then of course this one that I started with has got all my face brushes that I use every time I do my makeup. They've only just recently been washed and they're already looking pretty damn dirty. So yeah, so let's get down to the last set of drawers in here. So the top one is full of eyeshadows. I've tried to keep them relatively together by brand. So you can see there's all my ABH ones, and I think I've got NARS there. What else have we got here? Bobbi Brown, I think, yep. So yeah, I've got Uoma ones at the back here. Unfortunately, that's one of the main problems with these Alex drawers, is the fact that you can't really get access to the backs of them. I wish the tracking system was different so that the drawers would be like they're on runners, that you could actually take the drawer fully out if you needed to. But you know, that's my only real complaint about them. So the next drawer is full of blushes, mainly singles, and as you can see there's some palettes in there. And at the back here I've got bronzers and a couple of contour products as well. So that is that drawer. This one here, we have highlighters. Again, overflowing. I really need to get that sorted out. And then the last two we have is again full of eyeshadow palettes. So you can see that I have way more than I need, and I have made a conscious effort so far this year to not add too much more to my collection, because I have more than enough and I really want to start getting some use out of them. So yeah, so that is it, guys. That is my beauty room tour. So let me know in the comments what you think, and if you've got any questions. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Bye.